that you can weaponize that type of technology?
You see how he doesn't want to answer that question? These weapons have been weaponized for decades, and they're much more advanced now. The video guy is always interrupting the broadcast. But look, these weapons are a clear and present danger to all of us. And you see how they're trying to skip around the question, dance around the question. They don't want to answer. You can tell by reading their body language that they're hiding a lot about these weapons. And this was decades ago. You can't imagine where this stuff is now.
Goodness. It is in, for the most part, the kinds of things you're talking about are in varying early stages. Do you have anything you'd add?
I don't think I would add much. I think General Thanx has been very open to looking at new things, if there are new things available, and has been willing to put them into the fight, even before they've been fully wrung out. And I think that's not referring to these two particular cases of directed energy or high-powered microwave.
He's hot under the collar. He's uncomfortable answering the question. He knows what these weapons can do. And these weapons have been repurposed since the War on Terror in line with the Patriot Act. And we know that the Patriot Act was actually made to target patriots in their future war against Americans. And this is happening worldwide. These weapons have been deployed massively to take out the undesirables and to emulate pandemics. At first came the 5G, and then came the COVID. And so they're using these death towers to make people sick, and then they come on the television and say, look, we've got a pandemic, we've got a disease that we need to lock you down and irradiate you some more. This is a problem that is not going to end anytime soon, and it's only going to get worse. And there's not much that you can do other than protect yourself with shielding at this stage. Taking out a death tower isn't going to end the problem because the entire infrastructure has been weaponized with smart technology. And so this is something that we talk about in quite a bit of detail in the book, and you need to know, everybody you know needs to know what these death towers are there for and what they're capable of and what they're doing right now. This is the biggest threat to freedom that anyone has ever seen. And unless we mobilize and get people aware of what's going on, conservatives and purebloods are going to get wiped out. This process has already begun. Most people are already being affected by these weapons. This is a national emergency for conservatives, Christians, and purebloods. We can't repeat that enough. This is not a self-serving broadcast. This is an attempt to save as many people as we can because the genocide is happening right now. And so we've made this book dirt cheap so that people can figure out how to protect themselves. Books like this retail for up to $1,000 on Amazon. We've made it dirt cheap for people to defend themselves because we need to make it through this. And we're not going to make it through this if we just sit there and pretend like this isn't happening. So be sure to pick up your copy of Transhuman Genocide on Amazon or on Patreon. You can get it on paperback or as an ebook. And it's going to change your life, guaranteed. Share this video far and wide. Get this information out there to as many people as you can, because there's a genocide happening right now with invisible weapons. And you know these people on television, the Bidens, the Obamas, and the like, they want to take you out. They're not just rigging elections. They're not just pumping out fake news, trying to control the narrative. They want to wipe out conservatives. That's why the borders are wide open. It's a replacement. It's a genocide. It's an emergency. Get this information out there. If you're listening to this, you are the resistance.